Hey there, and welcome to the Do Life Big podcast. This podcast is going to be your jam if you want to live to your full potential and don't believe in half assing anything in your life. If we want to do life big, that means we've got to get out of our own way because we only have this one shot to make it awesome. I'm your host, Kathy, and I'm a mom of three whose BFF is cold brew, a retired school teacher turned online entrepreneur, and an author. I'm loud, bold, and will always keep it real. I'm determined to live my best freaking life possible, and I'm here to help you do the same. I'll be packing this podcast with tips, motivation, inspiration, and strategies to finally get you where you want to go. And we will have a ton of laughter along the way because let's be honest, we can't ever take ourselves too seriously, right? I'm so excited you are here with me today. Now let's get this party started. Hey, my friend, what is up? And welcome back to another episode of Do Life Big. I am so excited to have you here today. I'm the host, Kathy. I'm also a mom of three. I am a mindset coach. I'm a former school teacher turned six-figure business online entrepreneur. And I truly believe that each and every one of us here listening, especially those of you listening, we're meant to live really big, and not just in business, but just in life in general. So today's episode is going to be so awesome. I know that maybe you might think that this sounds simple, this whole idea that we're going to be talking about, but honestly, it's one of the most powerful tools that you can have that will completely shift the way that you experience life and your business. And that is the topic on gratitude. Now, I hope that my voice sticks with us this entire episode. If not, if I sound a little funky, it's because I'm just coming back from late last night, the Old Dominion concert. I don't know if we got any Old Dominion fans here, but I love their music. And my husband and I went last night to see them. And of course, I sang every single song, every single word at the top of my lungs. And now I'm recording this the morning after. And so here we are. So I have my big jug of water here. Hopefully my voice doesn't go during this episode, but we're just going to give it a whirl and whatever happens, happens. So let's get right to it. So it's gratitude. Now listen, before you go and start rolling your eyes at me, oh, okay, Kathy, yeah, whatever. Gratitude, I'm just going to be grateful, right? I've heard this so many times before. Listen, I want you to right now turn off all your assumptions that you have, because honestly, what I am going to share with you here today, right now, could truly be the difference between you staying stuck and you actually breaking through, or even just having a breakthrough in general. Gratitude is so much more than just being thankful for something. It's not just like a checklist item or some kind of like fluffy feeling good concept. Gratitude is a mindset. It's a way of being. It's a frequency. It's a way of seeing the world that literally rewires your brain when you do it correctly and you do it routinely. You can't be stuck in fear. You can't be stuck in any kind of stress or anger or comparison or lack of when gratitude is present. It's impossible. Your brain just doesn't work that way. You cannot feel both things at one time. It's impossible. So if you ever feel stuck in your business or stuck in any area of your life, if you're constantly thinking things like, when is it finally going to work? Like, when is this finally going to happen? Or if you find yourself feeling frustrated or burned out, or like things just are not happening fast enough for you, I really want to challenge you with this today. Have you been practicing gratitude? Or have you just been sitting in the resistance? So just think about that. Like, when was the last time that you actually practiced gratitude? And listen, I freaking get it. I totally get it. Gratitude is super easy when everything's going fantastic in your life, isn't it? Right? It's so easy to be grateful when you're healthy and you're feeling good and your income is flowing and the business is doing great and your kids are behaving and your relationships are just thriving and you can sit down in a nice quiet environment and actually sip and finish a complete full cup of hot coffee. Gratitude is so freaking easy then, isn't it? When everything's flowing and everything's just going great. It's like, oh, I'm so grateful for all of this. And I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful for this. And oh my God, everything is wonderful. But when the shit hits the fan, when the launch completely flops, when you're in a major argument with someone who I almost knocked my water over. When you're in a major argument, when you are with someone who you care about, right? When the kids are literally losing their shit and are completely melting down and you are just so exhausted and burnt out and you feel like giving up. This is where the real power of gratitude comes in. And gratitude really in the hard moments, it doesn't mean that you're pretending like everything is like wonderful and that there's no stressful things happening around you. It just means that you're training your brain to find one tiny, super small thing to hold on to. And I remember years ago when I was running my business, my previous business at the time, I remember like I had got into that business to just honestly earn a couple $100 every single week to keep myself home with the kids so I wouldn't have to return to my teaching career. I know I've shared this story like so many times, but I never had any big goals with it. That was it. It was like, let's just earn enough to keep me home with the kids. I had no plans to surpass my teaching income. I had no plans to pay off all of our debt, to be able to relocate down to Florida, like no plans for any of that. It was just earn me enough income so I can be home with the kids. And the business did that and tenfold that, way above that anything I could have ever imagined to happen. And I remember I got to this one place in my business where I started to hit some roadblocks. And at the time, I did not realize, but I had lost a little bit of gratitude there because I was so focused on, well, I've been doing this for this amount of time. I should already be here by now, or I should be achieving this by now. I should be earning this amount by now. I should have this amount of income in the bank by now. I should have been able to do this by now. And I started to get so resentful. And when I started to get like that, things got harder in my business and things got harder in my life. And the stress was just packing on. And it was all because I had lost sight of the gratitude. And I had to literally reel it in and be like reminding myself of, why did you start this business in the first place? All right, reality check. I started it so that I could be home with the kids and never have to miss a moment. Did the business do that? Yes, it absolutely did. All right. So you're home with your kids. What's the problem? You're building a multiple six-figure business. You paid off all of that debt. And so I had to really take a step back and look at it from the outside looking in and look at and remind myself of all of the things that I had to be grateful for. And once I started to live into that moment, even though I felt like I was hitting certain little roadblocks in my business, which is totally normal, then things started to pick up and move faster again and felt so much easier and felt just lighter and more fun. So it's really important that when you're going through those struggles and you're going through those hard times, that you don't turn your back to the gratitude. It's really just training your brain to find that one tiny little thing to hold on to, right? That's what's important. And maybe it's something like this. Maybe it's something saying, I'm grateful that I'm learning through this right now. I'm grateful that I am going through this in my life right now because it's going to help me become a stronger, more confident, independent person. I'm grateful that I had the courage to even try this. Or I'm grateful that, you know what, tomorrow's a new day and I have another shot at this. It's rewiring your brain and reframing your thoughts that way. I hope you didn't just hear my dog make that big puke sound in the background, but maybe you did, maybe you didn't. But this is what it really means to have gratitude and to live big. It's not about perfection. It's really all about perspective. It all comes down to your perspective. And the great thing about gratitude is that if you want to grow your income faster, or you want to stop things like procrastinating and overthinking and comparing yourself to everyone else, then gratitude is the way. Gratitude is the only way. Gratitude is literally the shortcut to all of that. Because when you're grateful for what you already have, even the small wins, the lessons, the people in your corner, the people who weren't in your corner, you stop chasing from a place of lack and you start creating from a place of abundance. And this is where you can start to become a magnet to anything that you want in life. It's because you're operating from this internal place of gratitude and gratefulness. Your energy completely changes, your confidence grows, you attract more of the right opportunities and more of the right people into your life because it affects your frequency, it affects your energy, and energy is everything. And here's what I've learned personally through all the years is that the more that I'm grateful for what I already have, the more that I can do that, the more I can train myself to constantly be looking for, look at how grateful it is that we have this, or that we have our health, or like in all the hard times, the more that you can train yourself to do that, the more that I receive and the more that you will be able to receive as well. It's like life is looking at you saying, oh, like you're ready, you got this. All right, cool beans. Now here's some more. Get ready. So here's something that I can give you right here, right now, today, that you can start practicing tomorrow morning or even today when you go home. But every single morning, before you check your phone, before you get going and start letting all the external busyness of the world consume you, just write down 3 things that you're grateful for. Just 3 things, and try not to do like the surface level BS. Try to get a little bit deeper with it if you can. What I mean is this: instead of saying things like, oh, I'm so grateful for my kids, which is great, that's more surface level. It's of course you're grateful for your kids. How can you take it a little bit deeper? Instead, you could say something like, I'm grateful for the way that my son gave me a hug yesterday when he saw that I was overwhelmed, which is a true story. Whenever my son sees me a little overwhelmed or a little stressed, he comes over and he gives me a hug and he always says, I love you, Mom. I'm always here for you if you need me. You know that. And it's just so, so, so cute. So instead of saying the surface level stuff, try to take it a little bit deeper. Instead of saying something like, oh, I'm so grateful for my business, get a little bit deeper. Things like, I'm grateful that this business has allowed me to be home every single day for the last 13 years and raise all 3 of my kids as a stay-at-home mom and never, ever have to miss any of the moments, right? It just takes it a little bit deeper. And if you can do this every single day for 1 whole week, you will 100% see things start to shift in your business and in all areas of your life. Gratitude isn't just about feeling good. It's about thinking clearly. It's about creating momentum and making those aligned decisions that help you do life big, because you were made for more. Every single one of us here was made for so much more than you can even imagine. So you were made for more, and you were made to live big. And the gratitude, truthfully, that is the starting point. So I hope that today's episode helped you out. I also wanted to give you a reminder that my Empowered Moms Business Circle community is open officially, and I am accepting the first 30 founding members to be founding members of this community. It's really amazing. I have been working on this for so long. When you become a founding member, you get my Mindset Accelerator program completely for free. Typically, I sell it for $997, but this is my program that literally holds you by the hand and teaches you how to rewire your mind for more success and more happiness in your life. It literally teaches you how to uncover whatever the hidden subconscious blocks are that are preventing you from, for example, working through income plateaus and finally building your business to the 6 or 7 figure level. It helps you overcome and get rid of things like perfectionism, procrastination, the entrepreneurial roller coaster, imposter syndrome, the comparison game, people pleasing. It finally teaches you how to put that to an end once and for all. And the community is just going to be amazing because you are the sum of who you hang around with. So you'll be in a community with other ambitious, kick-ass women who want to do life big, who want to live their best life. They want to do it alongside the arms of other ambitious moms and women just like you. And not only will you be getting mentorship from me and 24/7 support, plus mindset tools, mindset hacks, I'm also bringing in every single month high 7 and even 8-figure entrepreneurs to help mentor you and to get all of your questions answered. So you're going to want to get in ASAP and not miss out, because the founding members, you can get all of this for only $27. You don't have to stay for a certain amount of time. It can just be 1 month if you want, or you can stay with us for as long as you like, but there's no strings attached. It is literally a no-brainer, and I know that this is what you need, and I know that everything in your life will improve and become so much better once you get in here and you do this alongside of us. So you can just go to the mindsetaccelerator.com. I'll make sure it's in the show notes. Get on in there. And I'm just so excited to see you guys in there. I hope that you enjoyed today's episode. Make sure you share it with a friend, or if it really resonated with you today, tag me on Instagram at Catherine Reuter. And thank you so much for being here. You know I love you. I think you're awesome. I'm cheering for you. You got this. And I will see you the next time. Bye. Thanks so much for listening in. I really appreciate you choosing to spend your time here with me today. You totally rock. Hey, listen, if you loved today's episode, go ahead and tag me on social and go share this with a friend right now. Like, do it immediately before the day gets ahead of you and you totally forget. Couldn't be more pumped to be on this journey with you guys. Go make today awesome, and I will see you the next time.